Today I am going to be counting down my top 3 favorite Nickelodeon movies. Keep in mind this list is my opinion and yours might be very different. And also, when I say Nickelodeon movie, it doesn't have to be in theaters. TV movies still apply for my list. But with all that being said, let's get on to my top 3 Nickelodeon movies. My third favorite is Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius the movie. Jimmy Neutron is a boy genius and way ahead of his friends, but when it comes to being cool, he's a little behind. All until one day when his parents and parents all over Earth are kidnapped by aliens, it's up to him to lead all the children of the world to rescue their parents. This movie is not only nostalgic, but it's also really cool because it was the very beginning of Jimmy Neutron. If you didn't know, it was a movie before it became a series, and I think this was a really good start to the show. Don't get me wrong, a plot involving aliens is pretty cliche, but Jimmy Neutron managed to make it at least a little unique, especially with all the parents being taken by the aliens, and then the kids working together to fight them. That was pretty awesome. The story was not as good as it could have been, but everything else I really did like. The animation was nice for its time, the action and adventure was cool, but the best scene undoubtedly in the entire movie is the Kids in America part.
Come on, everybody, get in formation. Carl, you're too low. Come on, you stupid butterfly.
Overall, it's not the best Nickelodeon movie, which is why it's at number 3, but I still do think it was really good, especially for an introduction to the entire series. Number 2 is Channel Chasers from the Fairly OddParents. After being grounded from watching television, Timmy wishes himself into the world of TV to escape the harsh reality of his life and his parents. Unfortunately for him, his carelessness with magic leads to Vicky taking over the world in the future, and now Timmy must stop her to prevent the destruction of Dimsdale while escaping a mysterious masked man that is trying to track him down. Okay, so Channel Chasers was a TV movie, so it's not as long as a normal movie in theaters, but this still had everything that a Fairly OddParents episode should have. There was a ton of action, the stakes were extremely high, especially for a show like Fairly OddParents where it doesn't really happen that often, and I think the concept of going into the TV and exploring the TV realm is really awesome. One of the best parts about Channel Chasers was the fact that there were so many different references, and not only references, but with each new show there was a brand new style, and this sort of thing definitely took a lot of effort. Like, there were even stop motion segments in Channel Chasers. You could tell they actually tried with this movie, they wanted it to be really good, and it did turn out to be amazing. There's lots of different twists and turns with Channel Chasers, especially with the masked man, but I still do think that one of the best parts of this movie is the emotion. Mostly towards the ending, because Timmy escapes into TV thinking his parents don't love him, but he finds out when he leaves the TV world that his parents had been searching for him for the longest time and they wanted to see him again. Another heartfelt moment is when Timmy's parents find out that Vicky has been a very evil babysitter all this time, and so Timmy has the opportunity to let this play out, and then Vicky won't torture him anymore. However, Timmy wishes that the remotes never existed, so this moment doesn't even happen. He does this because without Vicky, he would not even have his fairy godparents at all. Channel Chasers was just a nice mix of everything, and I really do think it's the ideal Fairly OddParents movie.
Timmy, we're sorry we didn't believe you. We were wrong.
You had every right to be angry with your mother, but please, we just want you to come home because.
Number 1 is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Do I really need to say anything about this that hasn't already been said? It's not only my favorite Nickelodeon movie of all time, but it's one of my favorite movies ever. There's like nothing not to love about this movie. The comedy is amazing. The story is your typical buddy quest, but with characters like SpongeBob and Patrick, especially in those earlier years, that was amazing to see because it was an amazing duo. The quest for the crown was really cool, but the main amazing thing about the SpongeBob movie is the comedy. Almost every joke was hilarious. I could say so many amazing things about the SpongeBob movie, but you are well aware of how great this movie is. It's a universal classic, and it's definitely one of those rewatchable movies that I never get tired of.
Hold the phone, folks. I'm getting an important news flash from Mr. Krabs. Go ahead, Mr. K. I'm making a complete what of myself? The most embarrassing thing you've ever seen? And now it's worse because I'm repeating everything you say into the microphone?
To be honest, I think the second SpongeBob movie is decent, but it is nothing if you compare it to the first. That is just golden. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.